I've been doing a lot of thinking and self reflection lately about what I want my channel to be about and what I really want out of it and why I do it and what kind of content I want to put out. Lately, I've been discovering more about myself that I'm not as into dark humor as I was when I was younger. Now, I'm starting to really understand why I was into it when I was younger. I think it was kind of like the shock value, like just the oh my god, why would you say that kind of thing, like oh that's so wacky, was kind of a light in the darkness for me, to be completely honest, knowing that nothing terrible that like I really would say came from like a bad place, like it didn't come from a place of malicious intent. But at the same time, I don't think that it excuses me for those things, like the things that I said as like jokes and whatnot. And I think this is something that goes for most people. I think it goes for all people when we say that we don't really look back on our old stuff and don't see cringe and don't see weird like shit. But I did say a lot of bad things back in the day, and even recently, like I'm really starting to learn that I don't like that kind of content anymore. It's not for me. I think again, like the shock value of it being wacky was definitely a light in the dark, because when you're younger and you're discovering more and more and more and more dark things and how fucked up the world is, then it just kind of feels like making light of the situation is kind of like a strength to me, in a way that you can like deal with it, that you can cope with it even though these terrible things happen, and I've had terrible things happen to me as well. I guess my overall point is that the direction of my channel and the direction that I want to go as a content creator and as a person and as a father, like I don't treat my kids that way. I don't make a bunch of funny stupid jokes. Like I am so terrified of fucking them up. Like I've always been that way. Like the second I decided to have my first kid, I knew I did not want to fuck this up. And I don't want what I do publicly here to reflect who I am as a person internally to anybody. I want who I am online to be the same person that I am in private. Like I don't want to hide anything. I'm a very open person. And yeah, I just that dark humor, like being super extra and making jokes about different demographics and racial jokes or homophobia and just transphobia, just all these different things. It's just not for me, really. It's just not anymore. Like you'd be surprised. A lot of people from my past would be like, "Dude, there's no way that he's saying this right now." It's just, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I just going forward, I think that the best thing for me and for my channel and my content is to just drop it and be more conscious and be more understanding to the people around me, and what I say matters. Like what I say does like matter, and I don't think it really is like I don't want to hurt feelings. I don't think it's like a feelings thing. Like I'm not afraid to hurt your feelings. Obviously, I don't care. I if I see something stupid or someone do something stupid, I'm gonna call them fucking stupid. That's just how I've been. That's just what I do, and I don't regret that, and I don't feel bad for that. I come out and I'm as honest as I can possibly be. And a lot of my TikToks lately, I've been criticizing a lot of different content and doing duets, and that's been for my YouTube shorts as well. I've been reacting to other TikTok creators on TikTok lately. That's been my like new thing. And I don't dislike that content because I am a critical person. I make criticisms. And I think that my criticisms hold more weight than me making a terrible joke that is offensive to a demographic. But at the same time, I understand why dark humor is funny, and I understand why I liked it and why sometimes I still like it. I just don't think that's the direction that I want to head or I want to spearhead. That's not my main showcase. That's not my persona, or like what I am about is being me. I am Brandon. I am Bots G Drums. That is the person that I am here and in real life. I am a father. I am a content creator. I am a gamer. I am a YouTuber, as you say. Or you know what? I'm actually a maintenance man, a handyman. I could fix your ceiling fan for you if you got a ceiling fan that you want fixed. call me up. I got you, dude. I'm like an odd jobs guy. Your sink is clogged. Your disposal isn't working properly. Throw some ice in that bitch. Hit the reset button and turn that shit on, buddy. I just I genuinely just want to head in a better direction. I think that the people of the world deserve a better direction after constant decades and decades upon decades of just snowballing into a shitstorm that we have been in as a country and as a species in general, not just in the United States. There's a lot of things that are scary in the world, and it's just getting progressively worse from our perspective. But at the same time, when you turn off your phone, you don't get that. It's like a lot of that is panic in the media, and I try to stay away from that. I've been staying away from that, and it's been healthier. It's been helping me get by, and I know that I've made a lot of videos in the past. Like I faced eviction at one point, and I defeated it. And I've made multiple update videos about how exhausted I am and how tired I just get from making content at nighttime and when I don't have my kids or when I'm not working versus all the time that I am working or that I'm spending time with my kids or that I'm spending time with my girlfriend, trying to balance my life in a way that when do I sleep? Like when do I sleep? If I'm up till midnight or 1 a.m. editing a video on my software, trying to produce it and get a thumbnail and send it to social media platforms, send it to Twitter, send it to Instagram, send it to Facebook, send it to TikTok, send it to YouTube, and I'm doing all this shit late at night. When do I wake up? I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock. I wake up at 5 that day or this day. I have these doctor's appointments. This like being an adult is increasingly difficult. Increasingly, especially as you get older, my health like isn't great. I mean, my back is fucked, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna keep trucking on until it's not fine. But my point is, as things become increasingly more difficult, I realize I understand what I want more. I focus in and I narrow in on what I want in life, what I want out of my channel, what I want out of my content. And I think that is a good thing. So me coming out and saying that I'm not super into just being like a jackass all the time isn't exactly for me. That is like a good thing to me. Like I feel good getting this off of my chest, I guess. So I mean, you may or may not care. That's fine. I've been doing this for like 11 plus years. It's 11 and a half, probably 12 soon. But I know it took me 11 years to get 100 subscribers, man. It's never really been a super hardcore like problem for me. Don't have an enormous problem with my ex-wife having a bunch of success on YouTube. I really just am chilling and I want to make content for fun as a hobby. So I do appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me, and that I just cannot really give you the gratitude that you deserve for supporting my channel in the way that you guys have. Like everyone around me that has given me all the moral support and just the giving me the dedication to do it is so awesome, and it makes me happy. So going forward, I want to make more content around discussion and critical thinking, more or less, versus just kind of trying to be funny. I don't just want to be funny. I do want to focus on being more critical. That's just me. That's just what I want. That's just what I enjoy doing. And I understand that may not be for everybody, and that's fine. And I think that everybody likes different things. If you're more of a dark humor kind of person, go. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying you're a piece of shit for saying bad jokes or saying goofy shit about demographics and hurting people's feelings. Because honestly, I'm not assuming that you're doing it out of ill intent. I don't think that you're doing it to be malicious and be a bad person because you have like some kind of hatred in your heart for that demographic. But at the same time, it's just not for me right now. So thank you for watching. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button. This upcoming Tuesday, there is no episode of the Talk Bots because we did it last night on Sunday. And so the following Tuesday at 6 p.m., tune in for the TalkBots, guys. It's going to be good. I don't know exactly what's going on because I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm totally not pretending to know what's going on. Oh. Well, thank you for watching. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Complete.